What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. I'm excited. I haven't done a Nux video in quite a while, especially with the MG-30 that I have here. For some reason, I show you guys new Gibson guitars, compare a whole bunch of different ones. No, we want the Nux MG-30. Hey, you know, if that's what you want, let the people speak, right? So today we're talking about the Nux MG-30. Obviously, and a few different changes that I've done in my setup. Is it still worth it nowadays? Am I looking forward to the Trident? We're going to answer all these in just a bit. First off, I'm going to show you this new patches that I've made and why I've made them and how they sounded in the last gig. So here we are. Actually, before we go to the computer screen, I'm gonna be using, this is my new favorite guitar, guys. This is the Les Paul Classic, the Gibson. I took off the Classic logo right here on the truss rod cover and I just put a blank one. I didn't really like the Classic, what do you call it, the font. I didn't really like how it looked, so I just, you know, it looks a little more clean this way. But man, this guitar, if you haven't seen the video, I do a comparison between this one and the Epiphone version. The Epiphone version is super great for a fraction of the price. Luckily, I was able to keep this one, and I had to send back the Epiphone, but both of them are so great. Of course, this is probably like my favorite guitar now. But anyways, we're gonna check out all of this, and also check out Zzounds. Sorry, I fooled you there. Check out Zzounds.com. They're the brains behind all of this, man. They supply me some cool stuff. Check them out if you haven't done so yet. They offer 0% interest payment plans, no credit check, 12 months, no interest, no credit check. Man, that's the best, personally, payment plans that I know of. Don't know anyone better. Anyways, okay, now we're gonna check this out. All right, guys, so we're on the computer screen here, and I've got my Texas Rattlesnake patch opened up. And as you can see from my usual Marshall sound, I am now on a Mesa Boogie dual rec. Okay, so I don't play Marshalls anymore. It's a long story. Don't really need to get into that. And so I swapped over to Mesa Boogie. I've liked Mesa Boogie for a long time. Carlos Santana, my favorite player, plays Mesa Boogie. I mean, it was just written in the stars. You know, I was meant to play Mesa Boogie. So here I am. Glad I made the switch. Those of you that play Marshall, it's still a great amp. I don't think it's a bad amp. Just for personal reasons, wanted to switch over to Mesa Boogie. But so I'm using the dual rec. I'm not gonna lie, the Mark II amp sim on the Nux, I do not like it. Okay, I do not like it. I can't make it sound good for the life of me. It's just not good. I don't like it. That's all. The dual rec is pretty good. Even though if I prefer a Mark series in real life, I think they're such great amps. They're the best amps that I've played. The dual rec in the Nux is what takes the cake for me. So let's look through here. Okay, we're on scene 1, and I'm gonna share all this with you, as well as the IR that I have that I've got here. So we've got, as usual, we've got a gate here. Or not as usual, but, you know, for once we have a gate. We've got the amp. These are my settings here. The IR, I loaded in third party. And so you'll go ahead and be able to download that. It's a 4x12 Mesa Boogie Recto standard made by Mesa themselves. And that's my rhythm patch. So let's go ahead and listen to this guy in action. Let me see, what did I want here? I wanted, what the heck? What am I? Okay. Oh, here we go. Not iLock. There we go. Okay, so let's listen to this guy in action. This is my rhythm patch. it did sound good. I did like it. I think maybe I could tweak it a little bit more, but you know, this is a good starting point, at least for what I have right now. Maybe you like it perfectly. Maybe you could tweak it a little bit. The whole point of me showing you these is so that you tweak them to your own liking, okay? What I like is probably not what you like, and vice versa. So that's the fun part about music. So I'm going to push here my control button, and we're going to scene 2. Okay, I love having at least 2 scenes. I hardly use 3 scenes. I love the second scene because I feel like I've got a rhythm part for scene 1, and then my lead part. Like I just boost the volume a little bit, maybe drive the gain a little bit more, and add reverb. Okay, and then I'll show you some other actually little tricks that I'm pulling on this. So here we've got the send and return on. I've changed my pedal. Before I was using like a tube screamer by Electro Harmonics. Now I'm using the Bogner Wessex version 1. Okay, it's pretty complicated, but it's a great pedal. Very great. It was like my #1 pedal that I would use. So I decided to put it on the pedal board. Looks cool. There's a picture of it over here. Yes, I like. So I've added that. So now the signal chain is, I'm hitting that pedal first. I go through the gate, the amp, the IR, EQ only to boost certain frequencies and the volume. And then I've got reverb over here. So let's listen to what that sounds like. It's pretty nice. It has like a lot of attitude, a lot of grit to it. I'm feeling like the top end is bothering me just a little bit. Let me know if it's bothering you guys a little. Live it didn't, but right now listening to it, it's bothering me a little bit. But you know, easy fix. I can fix that a little bit later. Okay, so here's a little trick that I'm using. I'm really utilizing the Nux, that little. Let me see. It's called the dual foot switch. Okay, and there's a picture of it right here. When I click the A button, I have a chorus pop on. Check it out. Adds a little bit of Zakk Wylde-ish to it, right? I'm gonna click that off, and then we're gonna go over to a delay. Okay, so we know what delay sounds like. Let's hear it. Kind of a slight delay. I think I could make the settings a little bit more intense, but right now it's a pretty slight delay. But you know, you can have them both on. Now you get... So pretty cool. It's almost like 80s style sound, I feel, you know, and I like the 80s a lot. So there it is. So that kind of adds to it. You can program a lot of different things with that additional foot switch. I love it because you don't need a power supply to it. Basically, I'm plugging into the B and A spot with a stereo. It's like, I think it's a TRS cable. And I'm using these flat heads, so it's easy to navigate the pedal board. And so I'll post like a little picture or video. You're probably seeing something right now regarding on how I've added it to the pedal board, or at least used that cable for the pedal board. So that's really cool. It's been very, very helpful. So this is like my overdrive patch. And so I also wanted to get to the point. The question is the Nux still usable today? Is it still relevant today? And I honestly think it's how you use it. You could go down the rabbit hole and keep buying the next modeler, this or that, or getting, you know, like, and for me, I created a pedal board and I just use it live, you know, and I actually only use it live when I travel. So I've got now 3 different rigs. I've got a studio rig, which consists of my Mesa Boogies. I've got 2 different Mesa Boogies. I've got my live local rig, which is my Mesa Boogie Mark V with a 1x12. And then I've got my traveling gig, which is just my pedal board, you know, and it has the IRs, has all that. So, you know, I mean, I like it. You know, you've got wah on there. I've got everything I need, and it's simple. You know, it was a $300 unit. I'm not so worried about losing it, about it breaking or whatever. You know, I just kind of just do it, and it sounds decent. It sounds good. Yeah. So is it still relevant? Sure. You know, I like it. I don't need a Helix. I mean, one day I might get one, something big like that. But you know, to me, that's over $1,000, and you know, the places we play could get pretty rowdy, and I'm worried about like a beer spilling on it or something, you know. So I really do like this Nux. It's simple, it's small, it's compact, portable. I mean, that all means the same thing, right? But you get the drift. Now, the next question I've been asked is, am I excited about the Nux Trident? If you don't know what the Trident is, it's Nux's new floor modeler processor thing. Personally, I'm just not too excited about it, actually. I'm a pretty decent Nux fan. I've got the wireless Nux somewhere back there, the wireless, and they're so good. It is so good. I've had 0 issues with it. And one of my buddies has a different brand. I'm not gonna throw them under the bus, but he has a different brand, and sometimes they go in and out or something like that. But my Nux is just, it is rock solid, the wireless. So the Trident, you know, like the way it looks, it looks like a modeler from the early 2000s. Like, I'm not gonna lie, look, like, I mean, call me crazy, right? But like, I mean, look at the screen. The screen is like all like old school calculator stuff when you were going to school in like the the 90s and early 2000s, you know. And sure, there's a lot more like pedals there, you know, it's a bigger unit. But you know, I don't know if I'm too excited about it. I don't know if they've updated the sounds, if there's like better processing. I just don't know. And I don't even think it has like an expression pedal. I could be wrong. I haven't seen a picture of it in a little while, or at least that's not ingrained in my memory. And so, you know, I'm just not too stoked about it. I personally think the MG-30 looks better. You know, it's simpler, and you know, I just got to put my money with the MG-30 over the Trident. But yeah, I got asked that question a little while back, so I hope that helps anybody there. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the update, all of that. If you want more Nux videos, shoot me like some comments down below. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll get working on it. So I'll see you later. Take care. Check out Zzounds.com. See you guys later.